Hi there, this is Krisha Young again, your lifestyle coach, and this is day 4 of the Healthy Habits Reset. All right, so today we are going to be talking about moving from a serial goal setter to a habit former. All right. So, a serial goal setter is somebody who is constantly in that state of, I'm going to change this thing and blah, 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 but then doesn't actually take action towards moving it. You've joined this reset because you want to actually crush your goals. You don't want it to be just something on your vision board that just sits there and you don't do anything about it. That's the difference between a serial goal setter and a habit former, okay? So today we want to move you from that goal setter person to somebody who actually creates the new habits, so this becomes a lifestyle and not just some quick fix or not just something that you said one day that you were going to do, but you haven't actually done anything about it. So we've talked about declarations and decision and declarations. We've talked about scheduling it in. We've talked about identifying what that sabotage is that might knock you out, right? And now I want to just educate you a little bit on why this happens. First of all, it is so it's so much easier to be lazy. I mean, it just really is. And we are just innately designed to be lazy. We know we need to eat. We know we need to sleep. We know we need to have sex. We know that there are certain things that we need to do. So we will take action on those things. But working out and all these other things that we've established for ourselves isn't really normal or natural. And it is so much easier just to be lazy about it all. It really, truly is. And that satiates so much of us. It satiates our ego. It satiates the side of us that really doesn't want to push forward anymore. And especially if you're in any kind of like stress or overwhelm or adrenal fatigue or anything like that, working and pushing for your goals might actually seem really, really, really hard. Um, so it's no wonder that we fall off the wagon all the time. It's no wonder we sabotage ourselves because it is so much easier and it feels better to kind of be slothy and lazy and all of that. However, the problem with that is we are no longer running out and fighting for our food. We're no longer living the life of, when we were first like Homo sapiens, yet we still have the same brain. And so when you go to do something new and different and challenging, your brain automatically says, whoa, this is totally unsafe, dude. Like, what are you doing? No, you need to go back and sit on the sofa and just watch TV. We need to conserve our energy here. We don't need to, use more energy. We're not chasing after an animal to eat. We're not being chased by an animal to save our lives. So we just need to sit here and watch another episode of Scandal, and that's the end of it. That's what our brain is telling us to do. And when we're on the other hand going, no, but I've got this weight to lose, or I've got this goal I've got to achieve, I've got this thing I want to do, the fear in us just rears its ugly head and says, no, that's too scary, it's too big, don't do it, don't go there, don't go there. That's what happens. So you've got to be stronger than your fear in this. You've got to be stronger. You've got to go from being that goal setter that sets the goals but allows the fear, allows that laziness to take over, to somebody who is now an action taker, who takes that action. So you've made your declaration, you've scheduled it in, right? And you've identified some of your sabotages. You know perfectionism is one of them. And so you're working out and trying to figure out ways to not let that set you down anymore, okay? And now comes the push, because now, in 2-3 weeks from now, maybe even 2-3 days from now, that laziness is going to envelope you, and you're going to be like, oh, it's too cold outside. I do not want to go outside to go to the gym to do anything. Nope, And that's going to take over. And it's going to be so much easier for you to abandon your goal and then in a month from now get all pissed off again, reset your goal, decide you're going to do it, and then the whole process starts again. So what I want you to do today is to write yourself a letter, and as if it is 6 months from now, as if you have actually done what you say you're going to do every single day. Okay. What does that life look like? What is that person doing every single day? Look, you already know what to do. You do know what to do. And wherever you have gaps and you're not sure what to do, get help. That's what it's out there for, right? There's coaches, there's programs, there's books, there's Tony Robbins on YouTube. Okay. There's so much out there to be able to support you to reach your goals or wherever you have your gaps. All right. So write yourself that letter as if it's 6 months from now. So like it's 6 months from now, from today. Dear self, I'm feeling, again, using the weight loss. I've lost 10 pounds already and I've kept it off. I haven't regained it. I'm eating all the delicious food. I'm no longer dieting. I don't feel food is controlling me anymore. I have this beautiful relationship with food now. I can go out and not be triggered. I'm no longer, emotionally attached to foods. My stress levels are way down. I feel so much more energized. I have tons of energy. I'm happier. I feel calmer. And these are the things that I did every single day in order to get there. I made sure I prioritized in my schedule this, that, and the other. I made sure I was eating mostly organic. I made sure I was doing this. I made sure I was doing that. What are these things that you're doing in 6 months from now where you've achieved all or part of your goal? Now that is what becomes what you put into your schedule. That is what becomes your sort of like talisman for the days that you do feel like slothing out and not doing any work, okay? So you can do this. You can definitely go from serial goal setter to habit former. You can slay this fear, this slothiness that you have inside of you, that we all have inside of us. And by writing yourself a letter of how what you did to achieve that goal will be a really great kind of like roadmap for you going forward over the next few months. So thank you so much for today. Make sure that you're posting in the group or hitting reply on the email. I want to know what your letter is. I want to hear your letter. I want to read it. So make sure that you're sharing that. And tomorrow is the last day. So let's slay this. Bye for now.